KFGM Ballroom sessions are made possible by generous donations from individuals, businesses, and organizations in our community. If you would like to be involved in supporting local music by donating to this program, please visit 1055kfgm.org, click the Donate Today button, and add a note saying that you'd like to support KFGM Ballroom sessions. Located in Missoula, Montana, Rattlesnake Cable Company makes high-quality guitar cables, microphone cables, low-profile patch cables for your pedal board, line buffers, and more. As musicians, we will spend all the rent on instruments and amps and microphones, often overlooking the importance of good cables to let those instruments shine through. These US-made oxygen-free bare copper cables preserve the high end of your signal, and heavy shielding ensures they are quiet and durable for years of use. Learn more at www.rattlesnakecables.com. Back to the Mother Kombucha is a locally produced party for your taste buds. You can find Back to the Mother Kombucha in stores all over the Five Valleys. Back to the Mother's mission is to seek out every alternative in sustainable practices to show how we, the people of this planet, the stewards of the earth, can live abundant, healthy lives in a manner that sustains the earth for generations to come. We may not know exactly what that looks like, but we are here to start the conversation. We are changing the dialogue about how ordinary people can change the world. Like their Facebook page to keep up with updates and events, and find out more at www.backtothemother.earth.
You are tuning in with the Semi-Precious Stones. It's a lovely afternoon in Missoula, in the Union Ballroom. I'm Maria Zapata. I'm here with Nathan Noble and Aaron Schneider of the Semi-Precious Stones and Samuel Orr.
We are streaming live at 1055 KFGM.org.
things about Missoula too is that there's the scene is big enough that there's always something left to find. For example, today walking in here, I played this building dozens of times and played around town for a long time. But I walked into a brand new room with a whole new setup and get to collaborate with some new people that I'm just getting to know, and it's been just a real pleasure. And the scene's big enough here to really support some diversity and some really top-notch creativity.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. And I'd like each of you to introduce yourselves to the microphones and what you are bringing to the table.
All right.
Yeah, what's your history?
I'm Erin. I'm from Montana. I'm from Billings originally. I've been in Missoula for almost 10 years. I graduated from the U with a media arts degree, focused in sonic arts, so sound art.
Sweet.
And yeah, I've wanted to make music for a long time. When I got to Missoula, I ended up getting connected with some just really awesome people. And in Missoula, it's not really hard to find really awesome people. But there is a really, like Sam said, a beautiful and diverse music community and artistic, creative community. And so I got connected with some really awesome people and got to kind of float around different bands. And I started writing songs on guitar in high school, and being in Missoula and kind of I've really come into my own in Missoula, and I feel like it's taken a while, but I don't know. I had some guitar songs that it was very raw and vulnerable and kind of in a sad place and things like that. So it was hard for me to play those songs out, but I really wanted to make music, so I was connecting in these other ways. And what's really cool about this band is that we're actually playing those old songs. So some of these songs are 7 or 10 years old, and it's really cool playing it with these guys because they just bring it to a whole other level. It's I'm in a completely different place, so it's really cool to have that. The songs have evolved with me in that way, which is really awesome.
Nice.
And I feel like that gives it so much more depth and dimension too. Yeah. Even if it's just for me, I'm that feels cool.
I don't know, kind of going off of that, the evolution of your songs, what elements have you just really enjoyed that Sam and Nathan have brought to your music and the things that, we're kind of vulnerable to put out there? And I feel like they've given you a little bit of that power and that piece of, getting through those emotions that you put out in your songs. But what elements do you enjoy most about having them on stage with you or just making music together?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you for that question.
You're certainly welcome.
It's been really awesome on a lot of levels. One, when I started playing music with Nathan outside of the Mesozoic Mafia as just a duo, he really has helped me. He's brought kind of a grounding to me and as a drummer, and keeping me on time and things like that has been really huge for me, just kind of locking in more. I feel like can be very free-flowing, so giving myself a little more structure and stability is really awesome.
So from one married person to another, I just want to ask you a quick question about keeping
Hold
time.
on. We're not married.
No. One person in a relationship with another person who also keeps time.
Really putting the pressure on.
As a significant other of a drummer, is he better at keeping time when it comes to music or real life
in
stuff?
life? No, I feel like that also is spread out to he's the one that's been structured. He's brought that structure and grounding to all parts of my life.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. So, and then with Sam, it's so cool. Just to have someone that you really respect and on just different levels, but especially musically, want to play your songs, and then even I'm bringing new songs and we're playing them and they're this is awesome, and I'm cool, it's just, that's really fun, and has helped me. I feel like I've been in a lot of bands where I'm like, well, I can like I'll sing, you know, but I didn't really consider myself a musician. Like I could just go in and I could sing, I can do that, but like in this band, I'm like playing guitar and keys, so now I'm having to like.
You are
Work with all the-
certainly a musician.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely.
But I definitely like, I feel like just even really bringing Sam into this project, like the three of us, it really helped me kind of shift more into that ownership.
Light
So yeah, Shakewell definitely is a well-known band throughout Missoula. And Sam Orr, what's your like affiliation with Shakewell?
Well, I'm kind of like the once and future bass player of Shakewell. The story is my brother and some of his friends from Missoula, Cove Jasmine, and some of that cohort came back from Oregon. I can't even remember, maybe 6 or 7 years ago now. They got a house together, and at that point, I was in another band called Three-Eared Dog with Jordan Smith and Aaron
Also
Johnson.
a really cool band.
Yeah, and we were having a lot of
Totally
fun
cool.
and gigging a lot, and I think they were in kind of like a prog project, and I think they were looking to do something that was a little more, I don't know, a little happier
Dancier.
and a little dancier, yeah. Anyway, and we all just got together, and obviously Emmett, the guitar player from Shakewell, that's my brother. So we had pretty good musical relationship before that, and we just started playing, and one thing led to another, and I've stepped away. Most recently, about a year ago, I had a kid, and that
Congrats.
made it
Silas.
very difficult
Dang.
to continue on with the funk and roll lifestyle. So.
Does he seem to enjoy music at this point?
Oh yeah. Everyone enjoys music.
Well, I know, and it's easy to present it to him, isn't it?
Yeah, it
it's a
is.
fun
It's
gig, man.
it's a beautiful thing.
You
No,
can
definitely.
start young and keep it there, man. That's awesome.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing to get to do. So I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, since I stepped away from Shakewell, it's kind of opened up some time, and I've always been a noodler, and these guys were kind enough to let me do some noodling with them. So
Well,
A noodle.
I think we're all big fans
Everyone
of
loves
your
noodles.
noodling. Yeah, everyone loves noodles. They're yummy.
absolutely,
And you make them extra special on good.
that's right. That's
So we're
right.
into it.
Yeah, I just needed some sauce.
Yep.
So Nathan, you hold it down over there.
Yeah.
Tell us about your history.
Do not think I'm forgetting about you, brother,
Okay.
from another mother. Back there behind my drum set that you're playing.
Thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful
One
kit.
day you'll get your own.
One day I'll have my own. Yeah, my name is Nathan Noble, and I was born and raised in Polson, Montana, on the Flathead Reservation. And I met Sam Orr in the summer of
69.
2010. Yeah, 2010. Yeah, and he was playing with a band called Three-Eared Dog at Free Cycles.
Man, we've all heard that band.
And I met Erin Schneider in the same summer, and she was playing in a band called Lunacy in the Moon
With Sam's brother.
with Sam's brother at a bar that used to be called
Sean
Emmett,
Kelly.
right?
Sean
Yeah.
Kelly's.
Oh,
Is that
Sean
right, Sam?
Kelly's.
Emmett.
And yeah, and then just since then have played music with both of them in different kind of scenarios. And yeah, then Aaron and I joined Mesozoic Mafia. And once that band kind of took a hiatus, we decided to keep playing music together. And we made a band called Aaron Schneider and the Semi-Precious Stones,
But I was like, let's not have my name in here.
where I would play acoustic guitar and she would sing, mostly 80s covers.
Billy Joel covers, yeah.
And some Grimes.
Some Grimes.
Shout out to Grimes. And then from there, we just started to book gigs. Sam came to one of those gigs because he was letting us
He's letting
borrow
me
one of
borrow
his
his
acoustic
guitar.
guitars.
Yeah.
And then the rest is history.
I know, but it's a history that we all like to hear about and we all want to know about because you guys sound
That was
so
like
good.
a week
Oh,
ago.
man.
That was like a couple months ago,
Hey,
honestly.
history is history.
We're a very new
In
band.
the
We're
past
pretty fresh.
tense, it's all right. You're good with
But you
saying
guys
that.
you're already making your name out there. I mean, people that hear you, they love you. They, the way you can draw a crowd in, it's pretty cool to see. It's definitely, you guys are coming into your own, and you guys encompass so many genres within your style, and you're able to, I don't know, hit so many just hit so many frequencies, and it's just excellent energy that you guys are able to produce. How would you guys, I guess, describe your genre, your style? Because it is so many. I know that's a terrible question, but
No, we talked about this.
Yeah,
On our Facebook page, we said like neo folk funk or something.
I thought it was quasi. It started with quasi.
Quasi psychedelic neo folk soul.
How do you feel about
break it down.
adjectives?
I need you to break that down
What do you
for
like
me.
adjectives?
Quasi psychedelic neo folk soul, guys.
Yeah, we actually wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
Well, the quasi psychedelic part is a tribute to our keen awareness that, you know, we're all just vibrations kind of bouncing off of each other on a cosmic level.
String theory.
Man, that's deep, dude. Real
Giant
deep.
cosmic tumbleweed through space.
Yeah,
Man.
this one, you could look at it that way. But yeah, we want to pay tribute to that through our choices of, you know, maybe non-traditional notes or
Exploration.
dropped beats and stuff. You know, that's kind of our tribute to the ether, so to
the
speak.
universe,
You know, those disjointed and discordant tones we put out there sometimes are just our little tributes.
Little chaos magic.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, and then the neo folk soul is neo folk music, as you guys all know, is well, you probably don't, but neo folk music is not really a genre that anyone's really laid much claim to. So we figured we'd go ahead and get on that.
It's the new folk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before Bob Dylan dies and comes back as a cyborg and claims it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just a matter of time, really. So, all right.
And
Well,
then
you guys
soul.
are probably my favorite band right now. You are actually undoubtedly my favorite band. So,
Oh, thank you, sir.
just saying that.
That's awesome.
Mr. Grogan, that's
Mr.
huge.
Grogan.
And
Huge
I
compliment
want
coming
to
from you.
hear more of your music. I love hearing about your interactions and how everyone is so, how it all
Came together.
came together.
What are your roles? Like, where do you guys find yourselves within the...
I'm a top.
We all saw that coming.
She's a power bottom.
Yeah. Spoken like a
PB.
true power bottom.
Underappreciated role.
Like, who's the leader, the
Yeah,
motivator,
who does the most work?
the writer,
I feel
the
like
hype man,
Matt
or
definitely-
woman?
I feel like the drummer always has like, you know, is like the heartbeat of the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could not have the band without the drummer. Brings so
Definitely.
much, and
But
if
you
they're
couldn't
doing their
have the
job
band
right,
without you either.
I know, but like they like, you know, I feel like drummers have to be like a little crazy because they always have to bring so much gear. They're buying really expensive gear that they literally are just beating it out of.
You
Like,
do understand that you're talking to a drummer, right? All right.
I just think,
Yeah, and you're crazy,
I just
Ty.
appreciate it so much, and I do think like the sound people and the drummers are like the most. They're just hugely important and vastly underappreciated. Yeah, I guess in this band like we are playing. I guess I'm getting to kind of lead, which is cool for me because I've been in a lot of bands where I'm, maybe like frontman singing or something, but like these are actually like my songs, and so that's pretty special for me. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Aaron's a talent.
So, Eric, what's your favorite band? It's your favorite band.
My favorite band? Ugh.
And I'm not saying like you don't have to like be like my band is my favorite band.
No,
I know
no.
it.
Other people
Like
are
the
doing-
first ones that
Yeah.
came to mind, they're like
what do you
pretty-
like to listen to?
Right,
If
like-
you're at home,
Dude,
or, like
okay.
in the shower.
I went to
Or
Cain and
if,
Fable
when
last
you're washing
night.
your hands.
Do you guys know Cain and Fable?
Yeah.
So good. So that's like really heavy prog rock, kind of metal sometimes. Party Goers, you guys know Party Goers? Another amazing local band, awesome people.
What's your favorite like old
Andrew-
school mainstay that everyone knows the name of?
Well, Andrew Bird is like,
Ooh,
Not everyone knows that name though.
well, that's
well, I do,
That's not
and I
okay.
appreciate that.
That's very upsetting that
And,
you would say
okay,
that.
so we can explore that. But
Yeah, I like Ava Cassidy is a big influence for me,
okay,
and Joni Mitchell.
yeah.
Ani DeFranco was a big
Those
influence
female
for me for like
take the lead.
the writing, for especially when I was writing songs in like high school and stuff, I feel like I kind of learned to play the guitar through listening to Ani DeFranco. Like I'd be just like living in one of her albums and then have to like stop it and pick up the guitar and just like get a song out.
So what is your favorite band? Who's your favorite drummer? In like bands that everyone knows, you know, those kind of bands.
My favorite reggae drummer right now is Jill Sharon, and he's playing with Marilyn Manson right now, if you can believe that. I'd say he's pretty much my favorite drummer right now.
Do you what would you say is your favorite genre to play? Because as a drummer, you know, you just kind of have to like be the backbeat.
I think
and
I like playing
sometimes,
hip-hop
you
the
can
most,
just groove,
you know.
but
Hip hop to me is, you know, the modern day folk music, and I think just
people
growing
saying,
up.
It's called
people
neo-folk.
saying a lot of. I think there's a lot going on, not just musically, but you know, politically and socially, and you know, people saying stuff, people saying what they want to say, and that's important for people to be able to
Absolutely,
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know,
100%.
growing up in the '90s, I think
Yep.
that we were all influenced so much by hip hop, even in ways that we don't realize. And
Yeah, and it's good to be able to respect music, like in all its capacities,
yeah,
all forms of it, right?
so
and
I think
hip-hop's cool.
that's where I'm at with drumming. Is
Nice.
you know, anything that would be on a hip hop album is something I want to learn how to sound like, and just get inspiration off of it.
What do you guys want people to take from your music?
That's you, Aaron.
It's a really good question.
Yeah,
It is,
That's
yeah.
a really good
It's a really
question. I might
important
need
question.
like a minute.
Can you take a minute?
Can we come back to that?
Yeah, definitely. How do you guys typically prepare for a show, a practice, just like getting together? What's your...
We do have
go-to?
this way that we meld our minds together before a big show. It involves making the mind, body, spirit connection.
Triforce.
Yeah, Triforce. And
Just some arm movements.
yeah, we just move our arms together.
Synchronized
And
breathing.
yeah, other than that, we just kind of start playing. This one of my favorite parts about this band is that I know you probably couldn't tell it by me going through 3 guitars preparing for today, but usually it's really easy to get going with this band, and as a trio, it's pretty fast and light, I guess, in terms of getting ready and that sort of thing.
You guys
Yeah.
are all very easygoing people and very, very nice to be around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is great to be in a 3-piece again. I learned how to play music on a 3-piece, and it's been, you know, since my teenage years since I've played in one. So
Yeah, trios are awesome.
It's less complicated
Yeah.
when there are fewer participants.
yeah, and when you have someone like Aaron who can hold down such a just breathtaking vocal part and then play an instrument too, it makes being in a 3-piece pretty nice.
And she makes it sound real good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. you guys.
Definitely. Is there any other elements, if you wanted to expand beyond a 3-piece, are there any elements you want to add to your music?
Well, there's been a lot of offers.
That's Maria asking for a job.
Come on in. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
play the trombone.
Oh my God.
you can
play
join
the hell out
anytime,
of
Like,
Maria.
I bet you guys have an opening,
Like,
right?
damn.
Damn.
Where does it stop? It's like my big dream this isn't adding another person, but adding another instrument. It's my dream to be able to speak through a violin as well. So to be able to like sing and then like pick it up and just like rock out with the guys. That's like one of my...
Do you play the violin?
I have a friend gifted me a violin because I've wanted to play. Bethany Joyce is one of my like best friends, and she's another amazing musician. She's a cellist, and she's like
nice.
given me some lessons on like holding the bow and stuff. And because I play guitar, I can play by ear pretty well. Like I can figure out like what I want to do, and then now it's just like getting the bow to talk with the violin, and just time and practice.
It's
So-
tricky, and it
just-
takes that. And
yeah.
that's awesome that you're practicing and that you're trying to learn something new. And even though, you know, you're unsure where it's going to go, you're still pushing through, right? Plugging through
Yeah.
it.
I
Because
just-
it takes doing that to get
Yeah.
good at stuff.
I feel like it'll come out one day.
Totally.
It's like I know with the violin, it's like I have to be okay with taking baby steps. Like there's some things I can pick up and just run with, and I like with the violin I can hear it. Like I want to do these things I can hear and feel, and I know I have to go start at the basics and be like. So.
She's getting pretty good.
Yeah, but I guess actually to fully answer your question, like I do hear like more orchestral things, especially for the guitar songs. The neo folk songs. I feel like the folk stuff is with guitar and it's more soul with the piano. But I definitely hear like larger orchestrated kind of things. Another community player that had a huge influence and impact on all of us, I think, was Mike Avery.
Totally. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Like just like allowing us to have spaces
Everyone.
to play and cut our chops and experiment and meet each other
Just
and
being
just
so
holding that
encouraging
space
and positive.
always
and,
encouraging.
Yeah. And like you said, holding that space, and every week he was there, and yeah.
Given a lot of
Special
time.
individual.
Yeah.
Planted a lot of seeds.
So grateful.
Yeah, he brought a lot of people together.
Yeah.
A lot of people together.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
Mike
think that
Avery, incredible
Yeah.
person.
we probably wouldn't be a band without Mike Avery.
Yeah.
And
I doubt we would be either.
I
I don't
mean-
think there'd be a bunch of bands that don't exist
Right.
if
I mean,
it weren't for
the
him.
Lunacy show that we met at, like Mike was running sound for that.
Sean
Yeah, I'm
Kelly's.
sure he
yeah,
booked
Sean
it,
Kelly's.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So Aaron and I wouldn't have even ever held hands if it wasn't for Mike Avery.
Yeah.
So who is Mike Avery?
Amazing.
Who isn't Mike
local legend, like sound guy. I knew him initially as a sound guy with amazing hair. and
Gosh.
big
He does have amazing hair.
so beautiful.
Remember
Can't
the
argue.
the Las Vegas Music Hall of Fame?
Really?
Yeah, he was in a band that was inches away from international stardom.
Really?
In the 70s. Yeah. And,
Really?
yeah, and that's not an exaggeration.
That's
That's where all
They
those
were-
glamour
Cool.
pictures came
Yeah,
from.
Dude,
yeah.
he was a babe, or he's still a babe.
Oh yeah.
Mike
Oh, yeah.
Avery.
Such a
Yeah,
babe.
Oh, yeah.
he's a
Such
cat.
a
Yeah,
babe.
I
Yeah.
mean, he's a good-looking dude.
He's the
There's no
heartthrob
arguing
in
that.
Missoula.
Heartthrob
is
a
heartthrob
perfect
for
word.
sure.
Yeah.
He makes my heart throb.
That's right.
Something
And
fierce.
he's just got such a big heart too.
Yep.
He does, and that's
Such a
really
cool
the
guy.
point. I mean, like, because he's been going through a pretty tough time,
Right.
and there's been a lot of folks trying to help out and chip in and make times easier, and I hope that's still going on.
Yeah, but I think the one thing to kind of take from Mike is his amazing example of kind of throwing yourself into a scene and making things happen and persevering even though it doesn't. I don't know. I've been to I did a lot of open mics with Mike when there was just 2 or 3 people in the room, and he kept coming back and kept being positive, and that's like a super important lesson and message I think for artists. It's not
keep trying.
Yeah, exactly, and it's not about who shows up, and you're not going to hit it every night, and you just keep pushing and have a good time and live in the moment, and so I think that's an amazing example, and I hope the scene continues to cultivate people that can do things like that to keep this scene rolling and keep it together. I mean, we do have something really special here, but it takes a lot of selfless work.
And it's so cool. It's so cool for the community. Just even thinking about like free cycles and all the venues like that Mike helped open or helped like keep up and stuff. Just when you are dedicating an opening space like that, not only are you bringing a place where the community can come together and like celebrate and dance and connect, but also for musicians to like be able to like get up on a stage, practice like singing through a mic, like getting that experience like on another level of sharing
That's right.
yourself.
Well,
in
and
a bigger way.
everyone needs a space to be terrible too for like a couple of years, and that's honestly what it takes. So you got to go out there and
everyone
not be
needs a
afraid to fail.
Safe.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Safe,
And
A safe place.
not
where you
not
want
have
to
it held
go and
against
you're
you.
okay.
Yeah.
Safe place to-
I think
Yeah.
that's one thing that's nice about this band is that all 3 of us, we've been in bigger bands, played the Wilma and wherever else, large spaces, and it's just been cool to step back into something so new and fresh and kind of like get back in. Well, we're gonna play Free Cycles, we're gonna play the V, just places that we wouldn't necessarily be playing if we were playing in bands we were in a year or 2 ago,
Yeah,
So,
and be uninhibited about it too.
Mm-hmm.
And not be afraid to like take chances and hit wrong notes and that sort of thing.
sure, yeah. It's all
Because
new and fresh.
I mean, you can just smile about your little error and move on
That's
with
right,
it and make
yeah.
the music, keep the music cool, right?
Yeah,
'Cause you're always learning.
I agree.
totally. Yeah.
For me too, it's cool because again, I've been in lots of other bands where I'm singing or being, I don't know, it's almost like a different like character kind of, and then in this band, singing like my songs, making it's like very coming from this different, deeper personal place, and so I've had like a little bit of a learning curve of even like audience interaction. Because it's one thing if you're like, hey everybody, like I'm here, we're having a good time, or if you're just like, here's like my soul, you know,
This is my heart for
I'm
you.
just gonna keep playing. I don't want to tell you the sad
And I
story behind
honestly,
this
I love,
song. You know?
I love both approaches, but I think I like where you're going with it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do
Yeah.
you do? What do you do to prepare yourself for that? Like to really, you revealing your heart and soul. You're putting yourself out there for people to accept or reject. And like, what do you do for you to like get in that mind space of like, here I am. This is me.
Yeah.
These are my songs.
It's kind of cool now because there's so much time between like these older songs that are like 7 or 10 years old, that it's kind of cool as they're coming out. It's like everything else from that time is gone, and I am like light years from that place, and I am a totally different person. And there's just this song that's sort of like a snapshot of that time, but even that song has like evolved and changes, and I feel like they're different every time I play them, and there's different things that are kind of channeling through it as I play it. One of my songs, Brother, is like this heavier song that I wrote like fresh out of high school, and my brother, very literal, my brother was like going through a hard time with like drugs and personal identity and stuff, and had kind of disappeared. And so when I wrote that song, it was like this very like, you know, kind of hurt and like, where are you? And like I can't just like wait for you, you know, to come back. Like if you've ever
Yeah.
had someone like disappear on drugs, and you're just like, what a huge awful feeling that is. But it's really cool, like this song that has come and grown and evolved, and like now sometimes when I'm playing it, like I see it as just even like, you know, kind of like the divine masculine and Mother Earth, and like, you know, these different dynamics completely. Like I wrote it on a very personal, like me and my brother, but it like translates to so many different dynamics and relationships. And
So I mean, and that kind of brings up an important point, you know, like don't go get lost in drugs, right?
yeah.
There's way cooler things in life to do, and I mean, there's time and place for everything, but you know,
I think
know when to call it quits at least.
I think a big part of, especially with that situation, like thinking of my brother and just, I don't know, that piece in there is like, there's a big like self-acceptance piece in
Totally.
there.
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
Well, it's all about growth, and you're growing as a person, right? And you're maturing as you go, and your songs reflect that. And it's always interesting and insightful and awesome and amazing to hear when a person who's brave enough to get up there and play those songs and kind of pour their heart out, how you mature as a person, and you kind of make yourself public about, you know, your feelings and stuff, and it's really cool.
Do you ever, when you're playing your songs, do you ever, like older songs, relate them to anything that's going on in your life right now? Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I wrote this, but it is
yeah.
pertaining to here and now.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's kind of what I was saying, like with that, like how it translates to different things. Like sometimes when I'm singing Brother, like I'm thinking about like Trump, you know, I'm thinking about just like, 'cause I'm
We're
just,
not
like,
gonna, okay,
What a douche!
you know.
you said it. I didn't.
because like, you know, it's just, or just thinking about people who are thinking very much about the short term and just about like their little crashing around existence, and not about like how are my actions affecting
Man,
everyone
so if
around
you had a
me.
piece of advice to give those people, like to try to help them along their way, because there might be people who are listening,
Yeah,
who kind of are going through something like that, and maybe it takes
I think it comes
like a
down
calm
to like,
presence to tell them like, just chill out, it's
Yeah.
gonna be all right.
I think I feel like a big part of that is like self-acceptance. So taking the time to get to know yourself and develop your relationship and really learn how to love yourself, you know, and like heal heal things within you so that you can show up and connect with people more authentically and not in like a divisive way or like, I don't have enough, so I'm not going to give you anymore. Or like,
So are you telling me that you can express yourself musically and kind of be healthier as a person?
yeah.
Holy smokes.
We should teach this to kids.
Dang. Impactful.
But I don't know. Yeah, I guess like overall, I feel like music is such an empowering thing for me. So to answer your earlier question, like I hope that people would get empowerment out of our music.
It seems that you only care about what's going on in front of your own eyes. It seems that you are completely unaware of how much your mother cries. Oh, brother, brother, I miss you. Sometimes I wish I could just let you go. Sometimes I wish I could cut you out of my heart and soul. But I know, no, 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 no. Without you isn't the same. Cause blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. Yeah. And I just can't go on wishing you were here all the time. Blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than. Just can't go on wishing you were here all the time. Just wish you would stop squandering your life. But then again, who am I to judge what's a waste of time? So I guess when you pull your head out of the sands, I just wishing you were here all the time. Blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than wine. Yeah, I just can't go on wishing you were here all the time. 'Cause I miss your brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I miss you, brother. Yeah, yeah. I miss your brother all the time. Blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than wine. let you go. Yeah, it's so real to me, this whole concept of time. I'm right here watching my life pass before my eyes. And yeah, we just started here and now we've got to leave. It's gone so fast, I can't believe. The only way I'll ever learn is to figure it out on my own. But it takes so damn long for total enlightenment to come. And sometimes feel so alone. 'Cause I'm eager and reckless, impatient and breathless. I'm eager, reckless, impatient and breathless. And well, give me blisters on my fingers to make my voice go raw. 'Cause I want a true existence, I wanna feel it all. Give me blisters on my fingers, make my voice go raw. 'Cause I want a true existence, yeah, I want to feel it all. It all. And I am about to break. I am about to break. I am about to break. Oh, break through. And the only way you'll ever learn is to figure it out on your own. But be warned, I'm still waiting for total enlightenment to come. And I know it's hard letting go. When you're eager and reckless, impatient and breathless. I'm eager, reckless, impatient and breathless. And I am about to break. I am about to break. I am about to break. I'll break through.
Is there anything you guys wish you could say to an audience that either, the moment's passed, I had something to say, but, the show's over and you didn't have that opportunity, whether to thank them or, I don't know, just anything that you have wanted to say to a past audience that you haven't been able to say?
I just think people go to shows and they give musicians a lot of energy back. It takes a lot of energy to play in front of people and everything, but really when the audience is reflecting that or amplifying it and sending it back to you, it's the best feeling in the world. And
It's so powerful.
I think even if you don't play music and you go to shows, that you are cultivating like such positive energy in a community, and thank you for doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's part of that collective magic.
Which keeps Missoula cool,
Yeah.
you know?
Thriving.
Yeah.
keep Missoula.
That's what
fresh.
Missoula's all about.
That's right. That's right. You got to get out of the house and come out and just walk around the scene. You know, you don't even have to
come
hang
check
out
it
for too
out.
long.
Yeah.
Just come check it out, meet some people, talk with the weirdos.
Play, hear
Yeah,
some
yeah.
music.
There's gonna be some weirdos.
Yep, that's right.
We're the
But
weirdos.
it's a real blessing we have a community like this, you know, and I think we really need to be careful we don't take it for granted, and we all, you know, do our part to contribute to it, because it's
Oh,
a
man.
magical and wonderful place, this town.
Yep.
Building it up, yeah.
Yep. Couldn't agree more, Sam.
It's never been more special, you know. It's just like, now's the time.
That's right. Yeah. So thanks for letting us be part of the scene, and
Thank you.
I've got one more question for each of you.
Okay.
What's been the best part so far?
I think this moment right now.
Nathan, what's the best part?
The best
you?
part is playing music with people I love and being able to help express Aaron's art.
I think I just kind of second what the others have said. You know, I think, I mean, this band is amazing because I can kind of do what I want in it and be weird and improvisational and, kind of stretch the boundaries of my ability and my imagination. And it's just it's a project I've kind of always wanted to do. And now I get to do it with people I really admire and get to play awesome shows like we're playing right now. This is, again, just a
is
huge
super
privilege.
cool.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm enjoying the moment. It's awesome.
Baby, don't cry. Baby, don't cry. Baby, don't cry. It'll all be alright eventually. Let me take your hand in my hands. I can't change how you feel, but I understand. Baby, don't cry. Baby, don't cry. Baby, don't cry. It'll all be alright. against reality. Clocks. Dancing through color with space and with time. I've stopped sleeping. I'm just living the dream. Nothing is keeping me from truth now, it seems. And here we are falling into infinite regrets. And here we are falling into infinite regrets. It's not what I'd expected, I must confess. Here we are falling, and here we are falling into. Here we are falling, and here we are falling into. Falling, and here we are falling into.
You are listening to
105.5
on your FM dial.